Hello everyone and welcome back to the Jake Hill Racing YouTube channel, where today we are going racing. It's just something a little bit different. Now, I know how much some of you really enjoyed my Tamiya video where I showed you just how much of a kid I really am, and it seems a lot of you are also the same, which is, it's really nice to hear, I'll be honest. But anyway, I showed you a brief clip when I did my Tamiya video of my Frontie, my front wheel drive touring car that I race, and I mentioned I race at Eastbourne. Well, we're at Eastbourne. This is the RC track behind me. Really cool venue. Honestly, I absolutely love it. They're taking big strides in making this place even better. So yeah, it's a really enjoyable place to be. And I thought I would show you just what a Wednesday night is all about. So at the moment, it's early afternoon. It's only me and a couple of other boys here who are just going to do some testing and just sort of make sure the car's ready for tonight and for the racing. And yeah, it is very much just like a real touring car, only 1/10 scale. So we got the tyre warmers on, we've got tyre softeners, I've got 3 sets of tyres to use for tonight, I've got my setup board out, my flat patch, got my camber, caster, toe, all the gauges out, ready to rock and roll and start with testing. I've even got a whole new different set of dampers to try, I've got a different diff to try, so it really is, the world is your oyster when it comes to setting these things up. But anyway, I thought I'd jump straight into a track walk and show you just what this track is all about. So we are down P1, although P1's up there a little bit, but the start line is just here and off we go. So we've got a little pit area here. So this is where you can put your car down and then you drive off just out the pit lane as you would on a normal track. You have to go up the rostrum just there and stand up the top. That's where you look down on the whole of the circuit, so you can obviously have really good visual. Now there are 2 layouts here, you've got the GP and the short. So the short circuit just curves round to the right here and obviously continues for the rest of the lap. Or the GP track, which is what we use pretty much every time we come racing here, goes down to effectively turn 2. Because turn 1 is a very fast sort of right-hander when you're coming this way. No, it doesn't look like much, but it really is a corner that you have to take seriously. And then down to turn 2 here, we've got this new curb that they've actually just put in. And it's a really nice curb. You can see, got a little bit of definition to it, but it's nice because you used to be able to roll here a little bit, but you don't get that anymore. So we go through a hairpin, which is the first sort of proper corner, into another sort of hairpin, again really nice sort of curb to use, and then for a kink right and onto a very short back straight. Now this is where obviously the short circuit joins from that turn 1, and then we've got another sort of hairpin right hander, but this one's quite open, you can carry quite a lot of speed through here. And then this one's a really good corner, very fast actually. Left-hander, you can use the curb. The curb's nice and flat on the inside. And then you've got a kink right. You can see how you sort of come out just here. You have to sort of just swerve around this curb here. So this curb gets taken quite a lot. And then into the long left-hander. This one's quite bumpy. You can actually see, can you see the lines in the circuit of how bumpy it actually is? It's not horrendous, but there is some bumps there. And it really provides, you need a car with good damping, so this is why I'm trying some different dampers today. And then you go into the last sector. The last sectors are very tight and technical. The hairpins at the end are definitely the tightest on the circuit. This one's quite nice here, this right-hander, because you come out from that right-hander, use all of the road, and then sweep into this one. So this one's actually quite fast. And then you sort of straight line this curb here, just take a bit of that. And then we go into a hairpin left and a hairpin right. It is a chicane, but at the same time it's quite a tight chicane. You have to sort of make a real effort to obviously go through it. And then you're coming out, and this one's an easy flat out right-hander onto the main straight. And you can see the back of the grid here. Hopefully this is not where I'm going to be. And you literally back down the main straight and round for another lap. So you can see it's a really nice track, it's well kept. You know, the grass, the curbs, everything, really nice. They've just built a new pit area here, so not only have you got the pit area there, you've got Stu and Luke just sat there having a chat, but they've got a new pit area here as well. So yeah, really nice. This is just a bit of rope just to obviously stop cars from cutting in because this is a very fast straight. You know, we're getting up to sort of like 50 mile an hour real speed along here, I think. Some of them are more, depending on what class you're in, but it really is fast. You know, I mean, these things are not to be taken lightly. They're absolutely rapid. Even the front-wheel drive cars that I'm racing, they're still really quick in a straight line. They just don't have as much grip as the touring cars through the corner, because obviously they're front-wheel drive, not four-wheel drive, so the traction is a lot less, but the top speed very similar. So there we go. There's a walk of Eastbourne Electric Car Club and the circuit that we use here. Absolutely mega track. But now I'm just going to get the car ready, throw in some testing laps, and yeah, see how we get on. Okay, here we go. First run with my touring car. See how it goes. It's going to take a couple of laps just to get the tyres up to temp, and I've not driven in a couple of weeks, to be fair, so due to the real job, racing a touring car, sort of taken over a little bit. I need some temperature really, this thing's not working very well at the minute. Hopefully you can appreciate just how quick they actually are though. Tell you what, you do get cooked up here on the driver's stand. It's pretty warm. The car's starting to get better now, the rears are starting to warm up. Right, we've just done some changes to the car. We put it on the flat patch, make sure everything's all right. I've just cleaned the wheels, so we give them a little clean with the additive. So this is the sort of additive that we use, it's called Spider Red. It's an oil-based sort of additive that we use, and basically you clean the tyre with it, and then you reapply and put the heat blankets on, as I'm about to show you now. So very simple. You take your Spider Red, in this case, get your little wheel wrench, just turn the wheel and lube up that tyre. Very easy, just so you got like a nice coating on it. Spin the car around, do the same again, and then what you do is the tyre blankets have been on just for a couple of minutes pre-warming, and we actually use kitchen roll to line the inside of the tyre blanket, and that's to take the excess oil off of the tyre, but also it helps contain some of that heat, gives a nice coating basically, and yeah, just it basically just takes that excess off. So you've got your kitchen roll here, put it over the tyre like so, then you've got your cup, your heat blankets, and then you stick them over. Very simple. But I've had a little run just before doing this, and the car's feeling much better. I've changed a front damper and a front spring combo to a linear damper rather than progressive. The progressive ones are black, these are the progressive ones, and they've got little divots inside the bore of the damper which allow some bypass of fluid rather. So that's why they're called progressive damper bore. So got rid of those just because I feel like the car was a little bit soft when braking and turning initially, so gone back to a linear and a one step slightly stiffer spring as well, and the car seems to be really good. So just going to warm it all up. This will take about 5 minutes to get the tyres warm, especially as it's so hot today. It's lovely. Give it a go and then see how we get on. Then we'll put the car back on the tweak station, or a flat patch, as some of you may know it as. But I've also tried a different diff. So these are the diff units. Really cool bit of kit, and you put different oil in them to, you know, to create the different tensions that you're after. So this has 150k diff oil in, CST is what it's called, and now I've put 100 in, so slightly thinner, and that's to hopefully aid traction, because again I felt like the front was quite stiff in traction. It was pulling the front wherever you want it, which is sort of a good thing in some cases, but just wanted it a little bit more linear, so that's why I've gone to a slightly softer front diff, but it seems to be working, so really pleased. Like I say, just going to warm it up, give it another go, see how we get on. So you can see some of the boys testing. This one here's Stu Rand, good mate of mine, absolutely up the road. See a few of the boys. I'm going to go and help this guy here, look. Got a bit stuck, bless him. Ooh. Here we go, here comes Stu. Nice apexes all the way around. Bright car as well, so you can see it. You can see they're pretty quick. Once you get low to the ground, you can see how fast these things are. Lots of them sliding around. Obviously you want it nice and neat and tidy, like Stu's car here. Absolutely mega. We're really blessed with a beautiful day. It's absolutely perfect in terms of racing. The grip's going to be really good. We'll have a little wander around. Oh, you can just see there, Stu's going to give his car to Mike to have a little go, see what he thinks. Here we go, things you love to see. Oh yeah. 2.5 tenths. Get in there. Absolutely beautiful evening at the moment. The sun's quite hard to see, but everyone's just finishing off their testing before we start the evening now. So the racing starts at 7. Yeah, really nice evening. This is my biggest competitor. This is Stu here. Just throwing in some testing. Trying to beat me. Good luck, Stu. No, I'm only joking. He's rapid. The car looks really good, so I'm going to struggle to beat him tonight. But we're in for a good night's racing, I hope, anyway. So yeah, next up will be the first heat. We have, what do we have? We have 3 heats and a final. So there's quite a lot of running. Each heat's 5 minutes. And then the race itself, the final, is a proper race where there's 10 cars typically in a final. So it'll be a bit more full on. Whereas in the running, there's normally only sort of 5 or 6 in the heats. So yeah, a little bit less, but still going to be good fun.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Thank you. So I've just done my first 2 heats. Heat 1 went really well. I finished 3rd, but I wasn't on new tyres, so just thought I'd get my eye with it and see how it goes. And then we just done heat 2, which was awesome. I threw the new tyres on because the track's cooled down. That's normally when it's at its quickest. And I've managed to go 4th overall ever at Eastbourne, which is absolutely awesome for front-wheel drive. So tonight the track is definitely fast, and it shows, you know, being able to go 4th. So yeah, really happy, and yeah, long may it continue. And then next up we got heat 3, so I'm going to keep my new tyres on, see if they'll go any quicker or not. Sometimes they do, but yeah, we're just going to see how we get on. But the weather's just perfect, it's just starting to cool down now, still about 20 degrees, and yeah, cars are starting to go really quick behind us, so yeah, see how we get on. Keep focused, see if I can get Stu, see if we can go and catch him. He's flying at the moment. Everyone's done their PB tonight, so it definitely shows that the track is super fast. So yeah, just got to keep at it and see how we get on, and look forward to the race later. So the white car here just come in. There's Tim in the yellow one. The white one there, that is Jack, and he has just smashed the lap record for 17.5 Blinky. He's done a fantastic job tonight. Thrown some new boots at it and away we go, but the weather's perfect. So, and Tim here is also right up there, regular. Look how clean those apexes are. Much better driver than I am, but yeah, very different class. This is the touring car class, so this is the same class as what my other Mugen is that I've got, my other touring car, as you would have seen in my Tamiya videos. But there you go, they've just finished.
1, 5, 3, 4, 2, 6.
So someone's actually got my livery on their shell. This one here is a laser shell. Can't really see it, but yeah, it is. This is the pit area, all lit up at night. See everyone's gear out. Everyone's sort of packing away now because we've only got the finals to go. So this is the third final. So this is some of the lower down guys, but still drive really well. It's pretty cool with the floodlights as well. All looks really good. But we got our final coming up next. So yeah, excited to see how we get on. I'm going to try and put the camera up the other end and capture it all, and fingers crossed it does. Okay, we're about to start our final run. The heat before us are just finishing, and then we're up next. So I've put the camera here at turn 1. This is where all the action happens off the start, and we're going to see what it will capture. There we go, doing my marshalling bit. So I'm going to go and get my car ready, and here we go for the final. Stay tuned. Having a good fight with Dan.
car in the middle of the track. Coming up to 2 minutes.
Come on.
It's quite exciting, really. Stuart Randers checked out. He's 1.8 seconds ahead of Jake Hill and Dan Murray in third. The gap between Jake and Dan is 0.3. With Mark Trinder ready to collect any collisions. Fastest lap at the moment. Actually, Jake was 16.42. Stu Round 16.43 and Dan with a 16.56. So that's your battle at the end of the main straight. Red and white car of Jake, white car of Dan Morey and Mark Trinder there in fourth.
Come on, mate.
About a minute to go now.
Oh no! Oh no!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 7, 10, 6, 9.
Bit of a change of order there. Mark Trinder's up to second, Dan Morey third, Jake is third. You've got 30 seconds to make your move. So, if you've got 4 seconds to catch up to Stuart, Mr. Trinder, I don't think you're going to do that. 25 seconds to go, it's possible. Stuart's got crashed. He marshals really slowly. Might get a mozzie in his eye or something. So, silver and orange is coming up on the back marker. Mark Trinder, half second behind him is Dan Morey.
4, 8, 3, 7, 2, 5, 6, 1. You look like a little fun, you look.
What a fight! Good fun, wasn't it? This is the bloke whose fault it was. Hi, Dan.
Hello.
Well, there we go. Final finished. I'm pretty happy. I know we were second for a long, long time, but the old car did really, really well. So, yeah, I'm pleased. Not the result I would have liked at the end, but great fun. And what an amazing night racing.